you mind walking ahead of me to the front porch? I feel funny about coming into a dark house.
But it's light in there now.
Please? What do you drink, Urban?
Look, I drove you home, and I was glad to, but I've got a lot of things on my mind. Can you understand that? All right then.
What do you drink? Benjamin, I'm sorry to be this way, but I don't want to be alone in this house.
Why not?
Please wait till my husband gets
When's he coming back?
I don't know. Drink.
No. Are you always this much afraid of being alone?
Yes.
Why don't you just lock the doors and go to bed?
I'm very neurotic. May I ask you a question? What do you think of me?
What do you mean?
You've known me nearly all your life. You must have formed some opinion.
Well, I mean, I've always thought you were a very nice person.
Did you know I was an alcoholic?
What?
Did you know that?
Look, I think I should be going.
Sit down, Benjamin.
Mrs. Robinson, if you don't mind me saying so, but this conversation is getting a little strange, and I'm sure Mr. Robinson will be home any minute, and...
No.
What?
No, my husband will be back quite late. He should be gone for several hours.
Oh, God.
Pardon?
Oh, no, Mrs. Robinson. Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I mean, Mrs. Robinson, you didn't expect...
What?
I mean, you didn't think I'd do something like that.
Like what?
What do you think?
Well, I don't know.
For God's sake, Mrs. Robinson, here we are. You've got me into your house. You gave me a drink. And then you put on some music and then open up to me about your personal life? And you tell me your husband won't be home for several hours.
So?
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
I know. I hadn't thought of it. I feel rather flattered that you...
Mrs. Robinson, please forgive me for what I just said.
It's all right.
It's not alright. It's the worst thing I've ever said to anyone.
Sit down.
Oh, please forgive me because I like you. Well, I don't think you like that, but I'm mixed up. And
All right. You should drink.
Mrs. Robinson, it makes me sick that I just said that to you.
We'll forgive it right now. Finish your drink.
What's wrong with me?
Have you ever seen Elaine's portrait?
Her portrait?
Yes.
No.
We had one done last Christmas. Would you like to see it?
Very much.